What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match review and analysis of the game between Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City at the Signal Iduna Park, which finished Borussia Dortmund 1, Manchester City 2, which meant Manchester City won on aggregate by 4-2 and progress to the Champions League semi-final. The quarter-final Hoodoo gone. It's done. Before I crack on with this video though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 17k subscribers. We're less than 800 subs away. It's free to subscribe, so if you haven't already, then do subscribe. Don't forget also, social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below too. And also, lastly, go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, it's free, by the way. Just press that link at the top of my description. That will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. So without further ado, let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off first with my match review. So I went into this game in the preview. I said it's a big 15 minutes or so for Manchester City. The first phase, where I was expecting Dortmund to go all guns blazing to try and overturn the deficit. City led 2-1, narrow deficit as well, where Dortmund knew if they scored a goal, they were going through on away goals, and it was all pressure onto Manchester City. They didn't come out all guns blazing. They were patient, waiting for their opportunity. First 15 minutes, always the first phase. Right on 15 minutes. Erling Haaland comes forward. It brings the City defenders out to try and ensure that he doesn't have any opportunities on goal. And City, by the way, over 2 legs have done really, really well to ensure that Erling Haaland hasn't scored 1 goal past us. So fair credit to the Manchester City defence for that. However, it did allow space for other players. Then players include Jude Bellingham, who, in my opinion, over the 2 legs has impressed me a lot for Borussia Dortmund. And so, yeah, read into that what you will. I can see sooner rather than later, eventually Bellingham coming back to England. But, well taken goal. There wasn't as much power in the shot as initially what I first thought. Ederson gets a good strong hand onto it, but it's a good accurate shot. You put a shot on target, you're always running the chance that it could go into the back of net, and that's exactly what happened. It's a well-taken goal from Bellingham, gave Dortmund the lead, and that's what Dortmund were looking for. It was Manchester City going out. That went in at half-time, by the way. City weren't creating anything. They had 1 shot on target from their 8 or 9 attempts, and I thought it's Leeds United all over again once more for us. Just wasn't working, it wasn't clicking. I wanted City to make a change. I was crying out on my live stream for Rodri to come off and an attacker, so Sterling or Torres or Gabriel Jesus to come on to help us to try and create some space so we can get some shots in, because just 1 shot on target isn't really good enough. We came out, first 7 minutes of the second half, all guns blazing. I'm going to presume that Pep's given them the rocket up where the sun doesn't shine, and that's allowed Manchester City to come out and be ruthless. I reckon Pep's just said to the players, do you want to win the Champions League or not? The players will have gone, yeah, we want to win the Champions League, of course we do. So go and prove it, go out onto the pitch and go and do it. And that is exactly what happened in the second half. We were so much better in the second half. More clinical, having shots on goal, was making things happen. We looked defensively sound as well at the back for that second half, and it's ensured that we do progress to the Champions League semi-final. Like I said, first 7 minutes or so, City were absolutely fantastic. Just when it looked like the wave of City attacks had been done, cross comes in, hits the head of Emre Can, then hits his arm. Because his arm is out, a penalty is given. I don't know whether the referee knew it hit his head or not. but the penalty was given. It's harsh because it has hit his head first, then hit his arm. Where's he meant to put his arm? Well, keep it down by your side because he has it out. It's not classed as a natural position and penalty is given. Like I said, it's harsh. I didn't think VAR was going to overturn it. It was upheld. City did have a penalty given at the Etihad Stadium, which was rightfully ruled out by VAR. Harsh one, this one. Dortmund are going to feel hard done by. Penalty given to Manchester City. And as I said in my live stream watch-along, big moments when you get given penalties. They decide who goes through, whether you score or miss your penalties. And Manchester City, thankfully, scored the penalty thanks to Riyad Mahrez with ice running through his veins. Power. It's above the keeper's arms as well, in a good position towards the corner. Great penalty kick taken by Mahrez. The away goal that City were looking for, the equaliser, and it meant Dortmund need to go forward and need to find a goal, and actually gave City the reassurance that if Dortmund did find a goal, that it would be going to extra time and we weren't going out and we weren't chasing the game. And because of that, it allowed City just to play their natural game. But I cannot big up Riyad Mahrez. He got my JSGC man of the match on my live stream just for that penalty. Can't tell you how much it is important, how big it is that scoring penalties decide who goes through in knockout games. City missed their penalty v Spurs away from home, which would have given us the lead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium just a couple of seasons ago, and ultimately was always chasing the game, and we ended up going out through controversial circumstances. We put that penalty away though. City might have gone on to a blitz day, and it was a big penalty to have missed, and it was Aguero that missed that night. Then last season, in the last 16 against Real Madrid, we needed that equaliser. We needed De Bruyne to score that penalty, and it's exactly what happened. I can't remember if it was the equaliser or winner, but anyway, City needed that goal, that win at the Bernabeu, and De Bruyne scored that penalty, and it helped us to knock Real Madrid out. We needed to score this penalty for us to go through yesterday, and that is exactly what happened. Mahrez helping us to do that, and like I said, City were able to then dictate the pace of the game, possession, and when we wanted to come forward. We got that all-important killer second away goal, which has ensured we've gone to Germany, we've gone to the Signal Iduna Park, and we have won. What a fantastic result, by the way. And it's come through Phil Foden, who I thought had quite a quiet evening, with a really good shot. Corner was worked. The chance before it was De Bruyne, got into a great position, had a shot which was pretty tame straight at the keeper, and he managed to get down low enough to tip it behind for a corner. From the corner, City just pass it to Foden on the edge of the area. He just has a shot at the near post. Keeper gets a hand onto it, onto the inside of the post, and into the back of the net. And I loved the celebrations of Phil Foden and the City players and Pep Guardiola all embracing each other, hugging and kissing each other. It means so much to these players, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that we've managed to win this game. So moving on to my analysis for this game, we're taking on PSG in just a couple of weeks' time. First leg's going to be in Paris, second leg's going to be in Manchester. That's how I like it. I like to be away first, at home in the second leg. We know what we need to do at home. Looking forward to them two matches. My analysis from this game is what I'm telling me is all about space. And with City, we've been preoccupied in keeping Haaland quiet, that it's created space for other players. And I'm confident that City going into this game against PSG are going to be focusing on trying to keep Neymar quiet and Kylian Mbappe. That's going to be very difficult. It's also, if we do that, it's going to create quite a bit of space for other players. Players like Julian Draxler, players like Angel Di Maria. These are the players, in my opinion, not Mbappe, not Neymar. It sounds crazy that I'm saying that, but it's not these players that hold the key to the game. It's actually the other players where the space is. They decide what happens in this game, because Manchester City will be looking to try and nullify them, just like we have with Erling Haaland, and it's been players like Marco Reus and Jude Bellingham that's been finding the goals for Dortmund. The goals will come via elsewhere. So that's what PSG need to do. PSG just rely on two players to go through. I'm confident City's got enough about us to nullify them. It's all about what the other players can do. With City, selection headache. Who do we go for? Well, we've got a big game coming up against Chelsea at the weekend. We've got a big game coming up against Aston Villa, and then another big game coming up against Spurs. FA Cup semi-final, massive Premier League game to get back to winning ways, to take another step closer towards winning the Premier League trophy, and then the Carabao Cup final. They're our next 3 games in the build-up before we even play PSG. Playing for places. Lots to look forward to. Quadruple, it's still on. Hoodoo for the quarterfinals of the Champions League under Pep Guardiola. it's done. We're into the semi-final. Pep Guardiola had a big hoodoo of semi-finals in the Champions League under Bayern Munich. Hopefully we can go one further under Pep here. Can we get to where City have never been before, a Champions League final? We will face one of Real Madrid or Chelsea in the final if we do knock out PSG. Two massive games coming up. First leg in Paris, second leg in Manchester. Really looking forward to that. It's job done here. We've knocked out Mönchengladbach in the last 16. We've knocked out Borussia Dortmund in the quarter-finals. It's on to Paris to bring on PSG in France. Lots of games to look forward to. All action go. Once more, it's Pep Guardiola taking on Mauricio Pochettino. Looking forward to that. So I'll see you all again with plenty more Manchester City content to come. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I do hope that everyone is safe and well. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below of what you made of this victory. Also, don't forget to subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 17k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. My social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Go and check out today's video sponsor as well, which is OneFootball. Link is at the top of my description if you want to go and download the best footballing app out there in OneFootball. Dortmund go out, City go through. It's PSG in the semi-final. Bring it on. So thank you everyone for watching. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.